Hi, everybody. I'm Marla Beth, and welcome to Angelic Realms Productions. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ascension. We're going to go into what is the Ascension. We're going to talk about vibration and going from third density dimension to the fifth density dimension. Some of the things I'll be talking about, I am reading from an article, which I think is a fantastic article. So this is a topic that some people will have a hard time grasping, especially people that are not awake. And that's why I'm doing this video, is to help with your awakening process so it's not as painful. And you can have an actual understanding that we're in the process of involution. It's like evolution, but we're involuting within ourselves. We're actually changing. So with the Ascension, we're going through this change on a personal and a planetary level. It involves the acceleration of vibrational energy and the expansion of awareness, which creates a shift in our consciousness. And when a particular life system raises its vibrationary state from one energetic state of being or realm of existence to another, a higher one, it is ascending. It's like tuning a radio frequency in your brain is in the process of tuning and accepting that radio, a particular frequency, which leads us into what helps us with that radio frequency and how to tune into a higher consciousness. We have a small gland in our brain called a pineal, or some people call it a pineal gland. It's a small pine cone shaped gland. Please look it up, do your research so you can follow me on this. This gland calcifies chemicals, bad food we eat, medicine, our environment, and more. So this calcification keeps this radio signal away. So it's important to decalcify that pineal gland. And you can look up what decalcifies it: the sun, certain supplements, or our herbs that God has given us that grows from this beautiful earth, instead of going down the chemical medicational route, drinking not our sink water, which has chemicals in it. It's practically a bioweapon in itself, tap water. And to do a lot of research on health and meditation and raising your vibration through multifaceted ways to do this. So when I woke up, I had to do a lot of research on how to decalcify my pineal gland. I'm not sure if we're all like fully decalcified, even though we do all the protocols to decalcify. But it's best to try, anti-parasitic cleanses as well. We're covered in parasites. So decalcifying the pineal gland is one. You need to have a clear radio connection to the universe to raise your consciousness. It's one of the most important things. Our pineal gland actually is like a crystal. It has crystalline structure. It also has rods and cones like our eyes do. It's also considered the third eye of knowledge and seeing. And it helps guide you with intuition. So that's how important the pineal gland is. Intuition is that point of where your soul talks to you. Do I turn at that yellow light? Do I go? Your intuition, your God spark. Okay, so moving on, ascension symptoms vary, and I'm going to read a few of them. A lot of people have them. They're not sure what is going on, especially right now. Have you noticed like the energy fields are weird? Like, the energy is off. something is up. It's been that way probably for a long time, but people that are just waking up are realizing that this is not how our energy fields. It's fluctuating from extreme peaks and goes up and down with the Schumann resonance, which look into the Schumann resonance is a way to measure our magnetic field, the Earth's magnetic field, because that magnetic field is shifting. The energy, the gases are rising, they ebb and flow. And as the gases ebb and flow, your ascension symptoms will progress. And some of them are people have digestive issues, loss of appetite or unexplainable nausea, your temperature sensitivity. I noticed when I woke up that I can't handle the cold like I used to. I live in frozen tundra here in Minnesota, and it's just, the cold is brutal. I feel chilled to the bone. I just want to be in heat and sun all the time. And which makes sense when you're in the ascension part and you want the sun. The sun is detoxifying, and it gives you also some downloads as well. I'll explain the downloads in a bit, but people are also having the symptoms of headaches and the chakra, the crown chakra, sensitivity to smell from time to time, or sinus and allergy issues. People are also seeing things, changes in vision. I have that as well. Glimpses of shadows or mist or smoke or flashes of light and sparkles and colors and swirling forms of energy. I took a picture with someone and I saw a violet color around my eye. I thought that was super interesting. I've never seen a photo like that before, and it happened. Hearing ringing in the ears is a symptom. Dizziness, feeling very off. I mean, I've had that where I feel unbalanced and I swayed and I had to catch myself from falling. So that is another ascension symptom: ear popping and pressure and like I said, changes in diets. Your sleep cycles are not as normal as well. It's messing with your circadian rhythms, and part of raising your vibration and having some healing modalities will help with that energy and getting your sleep back. Grounding will help with your sleep cycles as well. A lot of people have tingling and itching and more lucid dreaming, especially around 3 a.m., sensitivity to energy fields. So I can also put a link to this article that I am looking at, so you can have an understanding of what the ascension symptoms are. So I wanted to talk about now, we're going to talk about third density dimension. We as humans, first of all, we're all energy. Everything is energy. Every single thing holds energy. The crystals in my computer, the crystals in my phone, there's crystals in, these chips, and that holds energy. My couch has energy, a rock has energy. And humans and animals usually reside at a third density, third dimensional energy realm. And within each third density, so it goes 1, 2, and 3 density, and that's the first harmonic. That's where we are. We reside in that harmonic level, and that density is very low. Our vibration is very low. And it's not always your fault as well. Even if you're a positive thinker and raised your consciousness and decalcified your pineal gland and all that, it also, the universe, we've been in a structure of slavery that has weighted us down. Some say the rings of Saturn. is connected to, you know, Satan, and that energy has constricted us, so we weren't able to grow. But we're in the ascension period now, so we are in that process of involution and changing. Our DNA is changing, and a lot of us that are awake are in the fourth density dimension, and the fourth, fifth, and sixth density dimension is in the second harmonic. We're expected to have a solar flash anytime from now until maybe 2024, even 2028. I hope sooner, because we're getting closer. Our universe, our entire universe is getting closer to the star Ascleon, I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're in that middle of the photon belt. And I'm hoping that's when, you know, we're in the year of Aquarius, the golden ages. And with that said, that's when we're getting really close to the solar flash. But I want to get back to the densities, dimensions, and harmonics. So like I said, the first harmonic is first, second, and third density dimension. The second harmonic is the fourth, fifth, and sixth density dimension. The third harmonic is the seventh, eighth, and ninth density dimension. And that's a really high level. I mean, you're going up high when you're in 7, 8, and 9. That's a very high vibrational field. Even the fourth, fifth, and sixth is a high vibrational field, but not as high as the 7th, 8th, and 9th. The harmonic of 4 is the 10th, 11th, and 12th density, and then the harmonic of the fifth harmonic is density dimension 13, 14, and 15, which is the current highest level. And harmonic 6, which holds the 16th, 17th, and 18th density dimension, is in the process of being developed now. Okay, so try to absorb that. Us humans, we're carbon-based. Okay, we have 2 strands of DNA. But with this ascension and involution, our DNA is in the process of changing, like I said. We could go up to 144 strands of DNA. That's pretty high. I believe that's where Sophia, the highest level is Sophia. That is where you never die. Okay, let's go back to where we are. We're currently in the 4th density dimension. We are changing. Our DNA is changing. When the solar flash happens, we go to a crystalline base because we are carbon. We go from carbon to crystalline energy-based DNA. And our DNA shifts from 2 strands to 12. So we gain an extra 10 strands of DNA. Scientists have said, you know, we have junk DNA, and have they deciphered what's in that junk? Well, many people have, and we have a God strand of in that DNA. We are of God with Christ-like, crystalline, Christ-conscious energy. I'm not going to go into the whole component of Christ because that's a hot topic, and I want to stay away from that right now. I want to just focus on the ascension. But it is Christ-like energy, so it's hard to not talk about one thing, religion, when it is crystalline Christ-like energy. But we all know Christ-like energy, and Christ was trying to send a message to people, sending a message of love and healing and light. And that is what that energy is within our soul, within our strands of DNA. And when that solar flash happens, that is activated. We're already activated to the 4th dimension density. The symptoms are proof that it's actually happening. From what I've learned, when this does happen, the solar flash, and we're fully activated to 12 strands of DNA, depending on how old your soul is where you go in the harmonics, in the density and dimension. So if you have a really old soul, you can go up pretty high. And that also determines how long you'll live. I still have a lot of questions surrounding this, and I would like to interview Ishmael Perez. So Ishmael, if you're watching this, let me know. Come on, let's get it going on. I have two note cards full of questions. People have asked me questions, and I would like to give them some answers. And you're a breath of fresh air. You're a light that has come to us to educate us. I consider myself a starseed. You're educating starseeds. You're educating people that are just waking up, and you're a gift. And so if you hear me, please message me. You know how to get a hold of me. So I also wanted to talk about the piezoelectric effect. So one of my favorite doctors on YouTube is Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he talks about the piezoelectric effect, and it's just when that piezoelectric effect, and I don't have, I mean, this is just my perspective, is that when this solar flash happened, that piezoelectric effect just booms, just takes charge in our bodies, and we have a full ascension, and we're there. So that piezoelectric effect, it's electricity, it's activation. Your pineal gland just is charged, and the crystal antenna is connected, full connection to the universe. And when that happens with this solar flash, we're like superhumans. They portray this in the movies, you guys. We become superhumans. We have gifts. We have telekinesis. We're empaths. We're telecommunication. I mean, we can read each other's minds. We can move things. All these everythings. Now, there's quantum consciousness, and this quantum financial system is connected to quantum consciousness. Everything's quantum. It's energy. So you have to ask, if our financial system's connected to our consciousness, how did that happen? Who's in control of our consciousness? Things are changing. My concern is for the elderly who will have a hard time grasping these concepts. So us starseeds, we're here. We are waking up to help others. Not to say I told you so. We have to stick together and unite at this time. We're here to help people. That's our mission, is to help and guide people. All right. If you have a story you would like to share, if you have knowledge you would like to share with people, you can contact me. Let's set up a meeting, and if you feel comfortable doing an interview, I would love to interview you. All right. I love you, all my star brothers and star sisters. Have a great day, and things are happening. Stay positive, okay? Raise your vibration. Raising your vibration will get you to the next level. Raising your vibration also helps you manifest quicker. Like I said before, everything's energy. You put that positive manifestation energy out, it comes back. That's how energy works. You know, thinking negative things, you put that out there, you get negativity. Manifest positive energy, and it's coming back at you. All right. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.